Art skills, choreography, beauty, and music, all this is like a different world, amazing and exciting. Kazakhstan, inside of classics. Well, ballet is essentially my life. Apart from the ballet, I cannot imagine myself in another vacation. I wanted to change something in my life. I thought everything would be easy. I will come and right away I will dance. Of course, I had no idea what ballet is. At one time, the famous ballerina Maya Plisetskaya said that ballet is very difficult. It requires hard work, iron endurance, professionalism, and constant search. That's why not everyone can master the art of ballet. Ballet art originated during Renaissance in Italy and then developed in France, and till this day does not lose its relevance. Every year, the number of connoisseurs of this high art increases. People began to go to the ballet more often. The Astana Ballet Theater is also pleased with its successes and achievements. It gives Kazakhstan's viewers a unique opportunity to enjoy real art in the capital of our homeland. In our today's program, we will try to analyze the entire repertoire of the theater Astana Ballet. We will show you the most diverse genres that are represented on its stage. In addition, you will learn about different dance directions. Welcome to the world of dance. When did the art of ballet originate in Kazakhstan, and who stood at its source? In Kazakhstan, the art of ballet began its formation in the 1930s of the 20th century. In 1933, a musical studio was created at the Kazakh Drama Theater. With the aim of the mastering classical dance, a ballet troupe was formed under the guidance of Artsibasheva. The first production was the musical comedy Ayman Shulpan, based on the play by Muhtar Awezov. It was then that the audience saw for the first time individual episodes from the life of the Kazakhs shown in the language of dance. Today, we can say with confidence that ballet art in Kazakhstan has reached the world level. Because when we come to the theater, in addition to professional ballet, we have the opportunity to get acquainted with other areas of modern choreography. A vivid confirmation of this is the repertoire of the capital's theater. The Astana Ballet Theater was established in 2012 on the initiative of the head of state, Nursultan Nazarbayev. The main troupe consists of the best graduates of the Seleznyov Almaty Choreographic School. Before presenting their skills to the audience, the theater staff worked diligently for a year to shape their own unique style. It combined all the classical traditions and the latest trends in folk and modern choreography. This year, the theater turned 5 years old. It can be said that during these 5 years, a great work has been done. Starting with simple concert programs, today we already put several one-act ballets a year. Today in the treasury of the theater, there are more than 12 one-act ballets. We also have concert programs. Among them, Astana Ballet of Gala and Eastern Rendition.
Onun biri Gala, Astana Ballet, және Шығыс Рапсодиясы деп аталады.
Astana Ballet Gala is a program that focuses on contemporary Kazakh ballet art, which reflects the dance trends of today. It included the best theater performances as well as original miniatures. While the concert program Eastern Rhapsody includes choreographic miniatures. They talk about events from different Eastern countries. Their difference is that they are put on folk melodies and classical works of those countries. This program is to a great extent connected to the art of the countries of the Silk Road. Also, the program included one-act ballet by the famous Belgian choreographer Ricardo Amarante, Love, Fear, Loss. The creators of this beautiful ballet were inspired by the music of the incomparable Edith Piaf and her extraordinary life full of love and tragedy. Her music is the mirror of her soul. She sang like no one and lived like no one.
After that, I created Love, Fear, Loss, a ballet inspired by the life and music of Edith Piaf. It's three beautiful pas de deux danced only by the piano. And it represents the story of love again, and but the moments through a relationship, it starts with the time to love. And, first, in the beginning of a relationship, it's all about love, and that's what Edith Piaf sing in her songs. It was all about love. Then, after she got married, she started to have troubles in their relationship, a lot of fights. She wanted to maybe separate or no, getting together or separate. So I used the music Ne me quittez pas, which she sang very good. It was really famous for that. And after that is the loss of love. She, as we all know, she made a movie and it's very famous. She lost her husband.
This is not the first production of Ricardo, staged at the Astana Ballet. With his works, the talented choreographer makes a great contribution to the development of the modern choreography of the capital's theater. Ricardo Amarante graduated from the English National Ballet School. He worked in renowned theaters of Europe, the Paris Opera, the Young Ballet of Flanders, where he performed major parts in the classical repertoire, Giselle, the Nutcracker, Romeo and Juliet, The Sleeping Beauty, Swan Lake, and also in Christopher D'Amboise' ballet, William Forsythe, Hans van Manen, E.G. Killian. As a choreographer, he collaborated with the ballet company of the Royal Ballet School of Antwerp, Pollock High School in Dresden, New York City Ballet, and others. Since 2015, he has been cooperating with the Astana Ballet Theater.
And here in Astana Ballet, I already did 6. I didn't finish it. We did the Gaia, Furgolento, Love, Fear, Loss, Diversity, Bach, and just recently I made The Touch of Illusion, was again a big success.
Была постановка Рикардо Амаранте, Diversity.
There was the production of Ricardo Amarante Diversity, Variety of Dance. This ballet tells not only about the evolution of ballet art, but also costumes. In the beginning, we performed with Riza. We danced in the classical style.
Мы в самом начале выступали с Ризой, танцевали, скажем так, в классическом стиле.
For more than 4 centuries of its existence, choreographic art has undergone significant evolution. The ballet was significantly transformed visually and musically. The art of the dance inspires and motivates, changes the world and makes life more diverse and rich, quenches the thirst for beauty. The production of Diversity gives viewers the opportunity to make a journey into the beautiful world of dance.
After that, I created A Fuego Lento. Another ballet was really successful, inspired by the most beautiful tangos that we performed all over the world already, in Poland, in Japan. We performed here many times. We are going to perform in Paris, in Brussels, and it's a very Latin flavor ballet that the public really loves it. It's about the flirt, when the boys and girls start to discover love, to discover the body, to discover the game of flirting with each other, of conquer, I want to, you love me, I want to love you. All the body language, of course, very sensual, very sexual in a way, very body-wise, and of course using the tango, which is a very passionate music, it made the perfect chemistry.
Мне больше нравятся, конечно, эмоциональные балеты, потому что, как я уже говорил, я особо не одарен.
I like emotional ballet more. As I said, I'm not particularly gifted. I like acting more. This helps to easily convey the idea to the viewer, your emotion and your life. I even paraphrased Al-Farabi, who said, how many languages you know, that's how many times you're human. But I rephrased it, how many parts you danced, that's how many lives you had.
Столько жизней ты прожил.
Well, some I recreate, some I created abroad. I was created in Belgium and in other countries, and some I created here, especially for Astana Ballet. The ones I created before and I brought here, it's because I always saw the reaction of the public. They were really successful, we really touched many hearts, and I thought it was very interesting for the dancers, yes, for our dancers to experience this kind of dance and to express themselves in this kind of ballets, and also for the public, because the public always really liked it a lot.
A distinctive feature of the theater is a unique, diverse repertoire which is constantly replenished with masterpieces of world and domestic classics and original productions. In addition, the main goal of the theater is the development of national choreography. And here it is necessary to know the merits of the chief choreographer of the theater, Aygul Tati. Aygul Tati is a choreographer of the highest category, honored work of Kazakhstan, laureate of the Shahrajin Kulova First Republican Kazakh Dance Competition, associate professor. She worked in the folklore and ethnographic ensemble Altanay, the ensemble Sezgin at the Suyunbay Almaty Regional Philharmonic, where she perfected professional skills under the leadership of outstanding choreographers Shahrajin Kulova, Miss Abirova, Miss Raybaeva, and Miss Vsevolodskaya Galushkevich. She taught at the Seleznev Almaty Choreography School and the Temurbek Jurgen of Kazakh National Academy of Arts. She brought up several generations of ballet dancers and choreographers. Since 2012, she has been working at the Astana Ballet Theater. Here she created a number of choreographic numbers such as Arılar, Ornaments, Shashu, Shattıq, Girls' Thoughts, Songs of the Soul, Asem Honor.
Жартылай классика, жартылай неоклассика және қазақтың өзіне тән.
This synthesis consists partly of classics, neoclassics, and beautiful gestures, characteristical for Kazakh people. This is a great work for the choreographer to combine all this together so that they fit together.
Гармониямен үйлесімділікте жасау ол енді бір айтам хореограф үшін ол оңай дүние емес.
These dances as a mirror reflect the Kazakh nationality and identity. With the help of choreography, we have the opportunity to acquaint the world with the culture and traditions of our people. That's why experts know that when you're staging a Kazakh dance, you need a careful approach.
Шәкірттерден ең бірінші ұлттық қылық мінез, сипат, қыздың қылығы.
When staging national dance, we pay special attention to the character of the behavior of artists on stage. Girls should symbolize purity and tenderness. Other movements must correspond to this. Dressed in national costumes, they cannot behave differently. The symbol of the girl's innocence and beauty is saukile. Many moments in the lives of girls are associated with saukile. We use saukile in the production of beauty, and I cannot say that this has complicated our work.
Ол ауырлық әкелді деп айтпаймын. Ең бір қазіргі айтады ғой бет ашар биіміздің бірі. Шетелге шыққанда да өзіміздің осы елде жүріп гастрольдік сапарларда сол биімізді әуелі сәлем ретінде қоямыз.
This beautiful dance performed by young girls leaves a special impression. With the help of beautiful movements, girls try to convey all the tenderness and beauty. However, such productions are filled not only with subtlety of ballet art, but also with national motives. They reflect our history, and there is a deep meaning. So the dance Asem Konur reveals the images of Kazakh girls' batirs. Choreography staged under the accompaniment of the legendary Dina Nurpisova's music recreates the images of Manshuk Mametova and Aliya Moldagulova in front of us.
Бұл билерді біз жаңағы ұлттық өзіміздің әуендерге қойдық. Ұлттық әндер, Gauhartas.
We put these dances on folk melodies. These are such works as Gauhartas, Balkhadisha, Husna Qurlan. We work with such young but very talented composers like Jibek and Yedil Husainov. Well-known artists Muslim Jumaliyev and Kairullah Abishev create beautiful costumes for the characters on stage. Their works complement our productions.
Образын жасауда біздің елге танымал художниктеріміз жаңағы Muslim Жұмағалиев, Kairullah Abishev деген художниктер жұмыс істеп, осы керемет біздің шығармаларымызды толықтырып жатыр.
In general, Astana Ballet Theatre has several choreographic variations on the poems of the great Abai under its belt. Language of Love is the first ballet dedicated to the poetry of Abai Konanbayev. This production is filled with deep emotions and reflections, tenderness and sadness. It conveys love of Abai's poetry.
Первые мои опыты это были хореографические миниатюры.
My first experiments were choreographic miniatures. Well, when I already moved, I put 3 one-act ballets. That's for 3 years. The first play, Jusan, it's about the images of the steppe. The second play, Carmen, on the storyline of the novel by Prosper Mérimée. And the third play, The Language of Love.
По сюжетной новелле Проспера Mérimée. И третий спектакль «Язык любви».
Great admiration from the audience was caused by the performance Carmen presented by the author in the original version. Its premiere took place in 2015. In this ballet, various directions of choreography, music, and elements of the fine arts are used, and all this complements each other. Each of the 5 dancers participating in the play, the language of the dance tells about one side of the female destiny, and joined together, they become a story about the tragedy of female loneliness. The impulse, the message in this performance was music, genuine music by Georges Bizet, which is so associatively imaginative. You listen to it, and it is really a theme of Carmen, the theme of strong passion and love. So the music served as a source of inspiration for the movement itself. Ballet is a living art. It develops and changes with life. And in this, one of its most attractive features. Modern choreographers are in constant creative search for new elements and movements. The technique of contemporary dance is actively developing in Kazakhstan, and this means that the spectators of our country, as well as abroad, fully recognize this kind of dance. Modern dance is developing together with the independence of our country. This is one of the directions of modern choreography. The term modern dance appeared in the United States to denote theatrical choreography, which rejects traditional ballet forms. The founders of the new direction in the choreography were Isadora Duncan, Ruth Saint-Denis, and Martha Graham. In Kazakhstan, the dance of the future was developed in 1974. Then the choreographer, GITIS graduate Janat Байдаралин, was the first one who began to work in this direction.
Современная хореография, она все же тоже вышла из классики.
Modern choreography, it also came out of the classics. They differ in their aesthetics. For example, a classical art carries its own idea, the idea of a clean line, a form. Suppose the ballet Swan Lake, it gives us this form. As for the modern ballet, here the emphasis is made on the psycho-emotional state, what the author wanted to say. It is more important here.
Что касается современных балетов, здесь больше акцент, наверное, на психоэмоциональное состояние. То есть здесь именно важно, что автор хотел сказать.
Но стараемся быть сконцентрированным, то есть
We try to be concentrated. You need to be free, but at the same time, you need to be concentrated and focused. Find the middle when you can give yourself to a dance, and at the same time, you have to be constantly in focus.
Эту середину, когда ты можешь отдаться, да, танцу, там, но в то же время думать, постоянно нужно думать.
Many works by world-famous choreographers were staged at the Astana Ballet Theatre. Invited experts from the countries of near-foreign countries got the opportunity to stage their own performances. Among them, contemporary artists Boris Aveman, William Forsythe, Victoria Simon, George Cofton, and others.
Работа с такими фондами, она очень помогает развиваться коллективу.
Working with such people helps to develop not only creative relationships with artists, but also very interesting to work for us, for our entire directorate. We work out various working conditions. First of all, licensing of music. We need to obtain rights of music. When it comes to our authors, we can freely talk to them, use their music. And when you work with foreign authors, performances, every detail should be negotiated and written down.
Авторами признанными, спектаклями известными, то там расписывается все до мелочей.
Although only 5 years have passed since the foundation of Astana Ballet, the theater team has already toured in more than 10 countries. Among them, Japan, USA, France, Austria, Hungary, Poland, and Turkey. What is the reason for such a demand for a rather young theater?
Но коллектив, когда создавался,
When the troupe was created, of course, no one could invite us at once. We had such a policy where we wanted to provide representation performances in some countries to make sure that people would talk about us. The Minsk audience was enlightened by our ballet, and we were also studied. Before they invited us, they studied us through a network of artists.
полтора года изучали по соцсетям.
Today, in the troupe of the Astana Ballet Theater, there are about 40 artists. Among them, there are representatives of other countries. Initially, the troupe consisted only of girls, but after a while, their ranks were joined by male artists. Accordingly, the repertoire of the theater expanded. To engage in ballet, you must have an innate talent and certain physical data. After all, it's no secret that the physique of ballet dancers must comply with generally accepted standards and parameters. But the hero of our today's program, Farhad Bouriev, was able to achieve high results only thanks to tireless work on himself. For this, he is highly respected in the team. We decided to look at him closer.
Ну, конечно, уже привыкли. Каждый день рано нужно вставать, чтобы...
Well, of course, every day we used to get up early to prepare our body for classes to make sure that our body is woken up. Well, it's not hard to practice ballet for so many years.
Ну, конечно, несложно, потому что сколько лет уже заниматься балетом.
Well, here's our ballet hall. Today there will be a class. Because yesterday was a day off, I want to start my exercises earlier to make sure my body is in order. The whole day was a day off, so I will stretch.
Особо данных у меня никаких не было.
I did not have any particular talent. Well, I did not achieve success in 8 years. I achieved more success in the theater working. I grew up as an artist there. I met very good teachers, in particular, Edvard Malbekov. This is my mentor, master, who made me who I am. When I came here, people already knew me, so to make sure that I won't embarrass myself, I had to learn quickly. So after each rehearsal, I stayed and worked on myself again to make sure that I won't embarrass myself in front of other artists at the next rehearsal.
Перед другими артистами не было стыдно в последующих репетициях.
The history of our hero can be an example for many. After all, if a person has bright intentions and clear goal, then nothing is impossible. All that you saw today is the achievements of the Theater Astana Ballet for a rather short period of time. In its activity, the theater team tries to preserve the traditions of Kazakh performing arts and to increase the interest of the population to the dance art, thus promoting high art among the general population. In addition to the modern trends of the Kazakhstan and world ballet, the theater plans to work on the productions of the young spectators. Astana Ballet is a young theater, but it has huge opportunities for self-realization. This is only its first, but confident steps towards conquering the world of ballet. The choreographers and dancers of the theater are constantly experimenting, looking for new ways of staging performances. We are sure that the result of their work will be evaluated more than once during the premieres of new performances and concert programs.